You know, who's running the show here? County government or developers? We can't provide jobs for everybody. I know a lot of people in retail that are sitting around with nobody coming in their stores, and they're laying off people. You know, I know people, I don't know if you guys read Michael Moore's letter. I hope you all did. It's a very heartfelt letter. The owner of Old Lahaina Luau. He's a wonderful person, and I'm certain he's a wonderful man to work for. And he's asking us all to ask yourself, to see yourself in 20 years taking your grandchildren to Makena. Will you proudly show them what you helped create? You know, he's a businessman. He knows what it means to produce a profit. I'm sure he calculates a lot to make sure he gets the highest profit he can out of his operation. But you know what they've done? All of the people that work for him, they've reorganized their schedules. So give and take a little bit here and there, like an Ohana would. You know, well, I have a child at home, so, and I have a husband that has a full-time job, so I'll give up, you know, 15 hours a week, and you can have my 15 hours. And they're working it out. So nobody has to get laid off. Nobody has to lose medical, but they can still survive in this downturn. So people all across this county, Mr. Chairman, are suffering. And I feel for every one of them. But I also feel for the land, for this very precious area that we have full of things worth saving. Open space, beautiful shoreline, beautiful beach, monk seals, nesting turtles. A legacy we should be handing on to the next generation. So I'm going to close, Mr. Chairman, by quoting one of the speakers that Mr. Dowling so generously brought to Maui to speak at his environmental forum. I know it's not Robert Kennedy, Everett. Just in case you were getting nervous. I'm going to quote David Suzuki, a scientist, environmentalist, host of the Canadian television series, The Nature of Things. He's an author of 34 books, and he spent the last 35 years of his life fighting cut and burn, slash and cut logging in British Columbia. He says, quote, "Economists seem to live on a different planet. Their model is like that of cancer cells, that the economy must grow forever. But we've used up what should be the rightful legacy of our children and grandchildren in the process." For that reason, Mr. Chairman, and all those comments I make, I am sorry that I cannot support this project.
Thank you very much for your comments.
Aloha, this is Angie Hoffman of SaveMakena.org, here to tell you that we have laws that are in place to protect the culture of Hawaii and the traditional descendants of this land. Councilmember Michelle Anderson constantly spoke up for these good laws. I'd like to read to you from our state constitution, Article 12, Section 7, Traditional and Customary Rights. The state reaffirms and shall protect all rights customarily and traditionally exercised for subsistence, culture and religious purposes and possessed by Ahupua'a tenants who are descendants of Native Hawaiians who inhabited the Hawaiian Islands prior to 1778, subject to the right of the state to regulate such rights. I want to give a heartfelt mahalo to Michelle Anderson for working so hard to uphold these laws and protect the sacred culture of Makena. If you too feel that this area, Makena down to the Ahupua'a of Mo'iki to Mo'oloa, is too rich of a place to be destroyed by yet more luxury development, please get involved with Save Makena. Check our websites for fun events and public meetings. SaveMakena.org, myspace.com/SaveMakena, and Facebook.com/SaveMakena. Mahalo.